Всем привет! Мы продолжаем играть в Assassin's Creed 3.
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewellery likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Да, надо, чтобы светилось, жужжало и всякое дальше. Так, ладно, пошли часть.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done. Do you like it here, Charles?
There's a certain charm to Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor, but the people are earnest and hardworking. They've a pioneer spirit I find compelling.
It's quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
Has it, though? The French still wage war from up north, and I fear the Spanish have designs upon this place as well. Is this a new world, or just another battlefield?
Ah, that's a story old as time itself, and one that's not like to change. We're cruel and desperate creatures, set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and the Franks, the Ottomans and Safavids. I could go on for hours. The whole of human history is but a series of conflicts and subjugations. A desire for more and more and more.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Whilst you pray, I'll act. We'll see who finds success first, hmm?
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them wisely.
Окей, вперед. Пойдем искать Чорча.
Wonderful.
Чарльз.
Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, it could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Did you see this, man? Опрашивай жителей.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
All the news and much more in today's Gazette!
Ну, не обращайте на меня внимания, я с этими чуваками.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
The Mohawk Indians have responded favorably.
По-моему, не на то место лежу. Хотя... Орел уже летает. Нету синхронизации. А прыжок веры уже работает? Ладно, где там нужная церковь? Сейчас надо было лошадь взять, что ли?
Race and I lost only told by mum then, and they were not cheap. Let me assure you, damn perfect.
Ha! Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
The Boston Country Journal, for all your country matters.
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. These grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, you'd best not buy any meat.
Good call, that.
В общем, короче, у черта проблем. Большие проблемы.
I need you to focus.
Easy for you to say. You didn't just watch your friend die.
Recall what happened as best you can.
There were four of them. All of clearly ill repute. They carried a fifth. He was bruised and unconscious. Thomas the fool tried to offer aid, so they cut his throat. And then they moved on, as if it were nothing. As if
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I was focused on trying to stop the bleeding.
Come on now, try and remember.
That way, I think.
Seen them before.
Come on. Ну-ка нафиг. Отойдите вы.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was.
Где научились
Perception is fundamental
подслушивать?
to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Ну, здесь мне никогда не удавалось пройти незамеченным. Ну, никогда, в смысле, один раз, когда я... Насчет того, чтобы они остались живыми, никто ничего не говорит. Прекрасно.
Prepare your coffin.
So slow!
Shoot me here, mate! No, I won't shoot you! No, you die!
Got to get away from here. Double tight.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
На эту чаш за силу не хватит? Я думала, он тихо это сделал.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin.
But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas!
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
Quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church? At least I'll be spared more of your need.
Ruffian. Common as dirt, Cutter.
I'm proud of it. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen.
Your parents must be so very proud to have written. Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Что вообще Питкерна, не помню.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Не успела. Он с нами, что ли?
Pitcairn, you fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men wouldn't notice your arrival?
If you'll allow me to explain.
Ho ho! By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir,
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they've said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Edward Брэддок. А, да, бульдог. У него никнейм. Ага. В общем, насколько я помню, он был очень, да, жестоким. И к своим, и к чужим. Погиб, скорее всего, от своего солдата. Что надо было?
It is reported that Lieutenant Colonel Washington...
Perhaps down Marlborough?
No. Its residents are too content.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yeah.
For all your transport needs between the city and points south, including Philadelphia and Williamsburg, contract the services of Tom Harlan. I am having many things for to delight you, my friend. When you lie with me, rest assured, I'll what you get.
В общем, я не очень понимаю, когда должен быть подан сигнал. И как?
For the white assortment of dry goods, feed and other staples, call upon the good folk of Loughlin, Carter's Lane.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
Че, походу, не вернешься на службу.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
If I may, I was curious about your past with Braddock. You two clearly have a history.
Edward was one of us upon a time. I considered him a close friend. He was brave and bold in ways few men are. But everything changed at the siege of Bergen-op-Zoom. We had lost the fortress to the French, and were in the midst of egress. There was a skiff hidden at the port with which we planned to make our escape. As we drew near, a young man and his family came upon us, begging for safe passage. I consented, but Edward refused. The young man called him Craven then. So Edward killed him and all the rest. Even the children. To this day, I don't know why. Was this the first time he'd struck out? Or had I simply never seen it before? Either way, things were never the same after that. We campaigned together a few more times, but each outing was more disturbing than the last. He killed and killed. Enemy or ally, civilian or soldier, guilty or innocent. It mattered not. If he perceived one to be an obstacle, they died. He maintained that violence was a more efficient solution. It became his mantra. And it broke my heart.
I had no idea.
He hides it well, and intimidates into silence any who discover him. Those who persist have a tendency to find misfortune.
And we should stop him.
I suppose you're right. But I maintain a foolish hope that he might yet be saved and brought back round to reason. I know. It's a silly thing to believe that one so drenched in death might suddenly change.
I'm sorry to have brought this up. It was not my intent to sour you.
Nonsense. We are brothers now. There should be no secrets between us.
Так, с Чёрчем еще не разговаривали.
So, a question for you. Why medicine?
I'm supposed to tell you I care for my fellow man, right? That I chose this path because it allows me to accomplish the greater good.
Are these things not true?
Perhaps, but that's not what guided me. No. For me, it was a less abstract thing. I like money.
There are other paths to fortune.
But what better ware to peddle than life? Nothing else is as precious nor so desperately craved. And no price is too great for the man or woman who fears an abrupt and permanent end.
Your words are cruel, Benjamin.
But true as well.
You took an oath to help people, did you not?
I abide the oath, which makes no mention of price. I merely require compensation, fair compensation, for my services.
And if they lack the required funds?
Then there are others who will serve them. Does a baker grant free bread to a beggar? Does the tailor offer a dress to the woman who cannot afford to pay? No. Why should I?
You said it yourself. Nothing is more precious than life.
Indeed. All the more reason one should ensure they have the means to preserve it.
Почему из всех их? Мне больше нравится Джонс. Этот. Вот этот вот. Псих. Чё ж, видимо, жадный. А Питкерн... А по Питкерна я не помню, но он реальная фигура. Джонсон тоже.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
Oh, do you? Are you new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
The Plough is pleased to announce the opening of its new...
The hell is this?
1,000 pardons, sirs. Seems we've had ourselves an unhappy little accident.
Get it sorted, and quickly.
Of course, my lord. At once.
Ничего не стреляет.
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word. Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Identify yourself. Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
Goddamn dogs.
You, in the car. I need to inspect the car.
Let no man reach us!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat, eh? Come here. I want to take a look at your sight.
On your guard, men!
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
Me and you. Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
All clear!
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Я не люблю avoid detection. Да.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
You don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. It's more fun and screaming
Да блин, ну.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Who have we got then?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners. Who are they?
Prisoners?
Stop
There
slouching,
are no
soldier.
prisoners.
I said stop slouching.
They do not
Tell me what to
exist.
do.
And if they did
Куда ты исчез? Иди сюда. Совершенно не понимаю, как я должна оставаться незамеченной.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late.
You know
Cutter? Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's it Silas want us doing? We're to rough up the prisoners, relieve them of their finery. Oh yeah, some of them carry real filth. Might help himself do a bit of it before we send them on their way.
No. Keep clear of the merchandise. Don't speak of it either. We watch the gates and patrol the grounds.
Understood, boss. I am yours to command.
А, мне надо на ту сторону.
Sometimes I wonder if it's not we who provoke with our sorties and expeditions.
Ha! That's exactly what they want you to think.
Such a shame. The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front.
Там есть куски. Отлично.
I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet suffocates a man. And he
Clearly don't bother.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion, we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. A small fine and still morning.
Простите, ребят, что вам приходится так долго их отвлекать.
Why do you think so many of us follow? Good pay, safe work, a chance to learn.
French would see an end to that.
I don't know.
Думала, суперсоветский. Дверь, дальше что?
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess! Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood? Push them back. Hey, go on here. We'll hold back the guards while you deal with silence.
Come on. Ah.
Push them back.
For the order! Still trying to play. They'll not put.
Ну возьми ты.
Benjamin! He's the one responsible!
Glad to have you with us. I could use some help.
Kill the intruders! All of them!
Who are you?
Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Cyrus. One I intend to keep.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Вообще. Аж 2 дополнительные почти выполнены.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
Ну вот, до зимы ждали. Ничего не делали.
Hello, Charles. Any luck finding our mystery woman?
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we begin our search. I'll meet you there.
Поиски мы начнем в следующий раз. Пока на этом все. Всем счастливо. Желаю удачи.